as you get into post-production, nudge is pretty much everything. I'm probably using the nudge keys more than all the other key commands combined. So what I'm gonna wanna do is set my nudge value typically to 1 frame. And now using either plus and minus on the numeric, which I really recommend that you have a full-size keyboard and make use of nudging with plus and minus on the numeric. So here's what I'm gonna do, so common. Okay, where's the next cut in this film? I'm gonna nudge, 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 nudge. There it is. Okay, so I may need to change the perspective on the dialogue of Mortog breathing. He's like heavy breathing right here. So, he's breathing, and a common thing with the dialogue edit is we're looking at him and then we're looking at them. So we would probably do some filtering and possibly some panning. So I'm going to probably mark off where that shot changes, drop a marker there, and then like where does it cut back to him? She walks up, boom. By the way, I'm holding down the nudge key, which gives me almost a kind of scrub. So here's the next cut. You see what I'm doing. So I nudge along, and then I can very quickly make edits into these clips. I could do a separate there. Maybe I want to EQ that clip differently, or maybe I'm going to move that clip, this one, to another track, whatever it is. Maybe I have a clip that I've placed that I want to move earlier or later. Let's say like one of these footsteps. Here's this footstep, and I'm looking at where her feet hit the ground. There's a big one back here somewhere. Okay, there's a big footstep back here. Her foot hits the ground, and I really want to emphasize that. So I'm using nudge to see, okay, where does her foot hit the ground? Boom. Right about there, right? I might drop a marker there. I love to use markers for this stuff. And now I can very easily place a couple of sound effects like you see here. So now I can either place that against the marker or use plus and minus to nudge the clip. Right? Hold it down, you kind of scrub the clip. Notice the picture's updating while I do this. Place that clip, right? Okay. Now your brain's gonna start to explode. We're gonna talk about the modifiers. So if I hold shift while I nudge, so hold shift, use plus and minus on the numeric, and it moves the selection and not the clip. Okay, now looking at that selection, if I do Option Shift on Mac, Alt Shift on Windows, I can nudge the start time of the selection. Watch this. I can actually change the start of the selection. So Option Shift on Mac, Alt Shift on Windows, plus minus on the numeric. Now do Command Shift or Control Shift on Windows, you can nudge the end of the selection. This is super valuable, even way beyond post-production. You're going to overdub a bass part on a music track you're working on, and you want to actually make sure you catch like the pickup note right before the downbeat. Option Shift, nudge it a little earlier, punch in. And again, this will ignore the clip itself. So look, you can extend the selection beyond the end of the clip or before the beginning of the clip. Let's say you want to punch something else on top of this clip, something like that. Okay, so now we're going to take all those same commands, but we're going to now use them to trim the clip. Okay, the first one is nudging the clip's contents. Check this out. If I just hold Control on Mac, the Start key on Windows, and I nudge, I can actually nudge the contents of the clip while keeping the duration of the clip the same. Look at this. I can nudge the contents around. Start later in the clip's data, start earlier in the clip's data, and here's my favorite part of this. If you have fades already, it respects the fades and allows you to move the clip contents, and the duration of the clip and the fades that you put in are preserved. So this is Control plus and minus on the numeric for Mac, and Start key plus or minus on Windows. Check this out. Now hold Option or Alt on Windows and use the numeric, and you can trim the start of the clip using nudge. Hold Command or Control on Windows, and you can trim the end of the clip using nudge. This is why I was emphasizing the shift Remembering shift, it's lifting the selection up off the clip, and it does all the same commands, but without modifying the clip. The good thing is, once you know these, all you got to remember is you use shift to do it to the selection, and you take away shift to do it to the clip.